Hello, good morning, you guys. So, the purpose of this video is to bring clarity and to try to empower everybody as always. Previously, in my last video, I had stated three techniques or three ways to survive. Okay, the word in question is survive. Due to posting that video, I had more than one person comment and say, when you say survive, it makes you feel that you have a victim mentality. So you shouldn't do that. You should never speak that you are a victim, and I agree to those terms. But however, when I say the word survive, I want to tell you guys the story of why I have to use the word survive. Every target, every TI has a different story. In my mentality, in my mental state that I don't feel like I'm a victim. I feel like I'm a survivor. And the reason why I say survivor is because when you do look up the definitions to survive, it pretty much says to continue to live or exist, especially after coming close to dying or being destroyed or being in a difficult or threatening situation. Okay, and if you go into that deeper, it also states that survivor is someone that is willing to bear the hardship against all odds. Okay, oneself, continue to live and exist. Okay, so when I say survive, meaning that we have to continue to live, we have to continue to fight no matter what is against us, no matter who is against us. So please stay empowered. Never have a victim mentality, because a victim is someone who has been harmed, injured as a result of a crime, an accident, or other actions, right? Or someone that is a target is considered a victim, right? But when you become a victim and then start living as a victim, you gain a victim mentality. That's the opposite of what I mean by survive. Because when you have a victim mentality, you are conforming to saying you feel powerless, unable to solve a problem or cope. You tend to see your problems as the end of the world, or you tend to think that others are purposely trying to hurt you. You believe you alone are targeted or mistreated, right? So, yes, you have that victim mentality, but guess what? When I speak within my videos, I do preach to you guys or say to you, don't feel like everybody is against you. Continue to live life. Continue to walk in freedom. Continue to hold your head up and go as you please. Continue to live life, right? So if you only see my last video of saying survive, I was had to speak on my own experience, because within my targeting, I was physically assaulted. Okay, within my targeting, one of my kids was physically assaulted, okay, and to the purpose of saying shut up and keep quiet. In some targeting, I believe that they use humans that don't have self-control or emotional control. So when they attack me, I say things like, leave me alone, like you're doing too much. Because, for instance, I had a situation where this man just started belittling me out of nowhere. I was trying to get food, and he just came in there and said, what you looking at? It's, mind you, I'm not the only one in here, but he perceived to only antagonize me. And I said, I don't know. I didn't remember even looking at you, trying to still be calm and patient. But it escalated and he wouldn't stop. Even this man in the restaurant had to jump up in my defense. You get what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, then on top of that, another male figure, another lady out of nowhere, I don't know these people, strangers, jumped up in my defense, and it became a physical altercation with this person, but in defense of me, okay? And why I say this, got physical, because he had a woman friend with him. She tried to attack me. So I had to defend myself as well. So that's why I said I have been a victim of this crime, because these people do not know me. I never had these problems previously until I knew for a fact I was a target. So I have to put two and two together. This was another tactic of them trying to bring me down and bring me to the state of silence, But as you see, I'm still making my videos. I will not be powerless, excuse me. I will always be empowered to keep my head up and go where I want to go and do what I want to do because I'm free. Freedom is the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. We do have some freedom of choice, right? But long story short, then after that, my son was violated as well to the point where several bones was broken. So that's why I said, and we still survive. My son still keeps his head up, still continues life. I still keep my head up, continue life. We're not in our house hiding. We still go to events. I still go to some family events. People probably say, why would you put yourself in that predicament? Because I said, if God is for you, who is against you? God is for me all over this place, you guys. So I don't care who's against me. Out of my targeting within my family, you might have a few that maybe stick together and maybe participate in the targeting. But the other ones are lost or probably heard rumors or speculations of what's going on. So I go to these events with my head high because I feel, this is just my opinion, this is not to tell you this is how you live your life to cause more problems. I feel when you know how to survive and become a survivor, and yes, I'm using that word because I do feel like you have to survive. I do feel like you have to survive and become a survivor in this. You go where you want to go with your head held high because I feel when you go into hiding, it's letting people be able to assume that what they're saying about you is true because you don't come around anymore like you got something to hide, like you shameful. I remember when I was younger and I would get in trouble falsely as a child. I say, grandmother, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. And she goes, and I start crying. And she said, well, if you didn't do it, what are you crying for? See? And to me, that means like, if you didn't do nothing, what are you crying for? The same thing is, what are you hiding for? If you didn't do it, you come up with your head held high and stand in your presence and give off that presence of love that you are continuously going to do. Then I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute. I don't want to keep you guys too long. So with that being said, strive to think that you are not don't have the victim mentality. Create yourself a vision board. A vision board is something that gives you an idea of what goals you want to accomplish and continue to accomplish it because it keep your mind off of the negativity and you will live life.